What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode brought to you by Backyard Zombie, and welcome to the end of 2024 with one of my favorite videos to film, my favorite things of 2024. I steal this from Tested. I like to go over some things that I got, built, just received over the year, and share it with you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I got some cool stuff to show this year. First off, starting with the hoodie I'm wearing. This is a Cavity Colors Krampus hoodie. As you can see, it's got this really cool artwork. It says Gruß vom Krampus. It's got a Krampus bell on the back. I'll show you some other footage of the back, but the artwork is so cool. And I actually received this hoodie from Megan this year for my birthday. My wife knows me very well, and I love Krampus. And going off of that, my father also joined in on that by getting me a very cool Krampus sweater for my birthday this year. And this thing is from fun.com or halloweencostumes.com, but I think he bought it on Amazon. And this thing is also really cool. I've been wearing this a lot this winter, especially filming our Christmas special and talking about Krampus. And yeah, this sweater is super cool. It's a knit sweater with this awesome artwork on it, and I'm gonna be wearing this for forever Christmases to come. So it was a very Krampus-filled Christmas this year, and I love that. I'm so sorry, it was really hot under those lights with the hoodie, so I took it off, so Megan, don't be mad. And I also apologize, I'm a little congested, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so sorry about that ahead of time. So during the months of like late August into September into October, we were filming our Halloween special, and I love doing a Halloween special. I'm not going to do one next year, but filming with my friends and doing a like Ghostface parody was so freaking fun. One of the coolest things that I built for that was this Scream voice changer, and I made this out of just junk I had lying around and a dollar store light, but we have some like Evil Ted pulls, I used some hot glue pulls, and these are just two caps glued together. I cut this part out so you could see the light, and the light does in fact work. So I was able to do a really cool like voice changer effect when Jacob actually held it up. We did like I had an automated voice go over his voice, and then we pulled it away. It was his normal voice, and this was so cool to build. It's in one shot, but I still love looking at it. And I don't know, it was just a fun prop just to see if I can make something look like a voice changer, and I based this off of the Scream 3 voice changer. And then another thing that I got from the Halloween special was not actually seen on screen. It wasn't a prop, but this is a most prized possession for me now. This is my Ghostface mask that it is signed completely by the cast. So we have Danny, Ben, myself, Rosie, Jacob, and my wife Megan, and I put Halloween special across the mouth. And this is a Easter Unlimited Fun World mask, but this is going to be a prized possession of mine. It actually goes on my shelf next to my desk because it's from the Halloween special and it's signed by the cast, and I think that is super cool. So I've been making several shorts, specials, and you know, I use a lot of equipment during the year when I'm making my tutorial videos or videos like this, and right now I got my 2 studio lights going on. But one thing my wife has always noticed is that I had one of these, which is a Sconfo RGB Video P10 light, and I love this light. I use this for every kind of short after Miles moved away, because Miles had these really cool colored lights, but I was like, I don't really have the money for that, so I started using this, and I love this. Well, my wife was like, okay, he needs more, so she bought me another one this year, but I thought I would talk about how much I love this light. This light is just, it's a really high-powered LED for something so small. I can actually just really quick flash, like I bet it's real bright right there, but this light is super cool. It comes in a variety of like color modes, and it has special effects modes, so I can do like lightning, fire, police, and I'm still experimenting with those. I'd like to incorporate those in another video, but this is one of my favorite things, and I'm actually going to include a link down below in the description if you guys are interested in getting these lights. They're really cheap and you can buy them on Amazon, but if you are someone who's starting out making your own little shorts or specials, I recommend getting one of these bad boys in a small tripod, because it does have a tripod mount on the end of it. But I totally recommend one of these Sconfo, I hope I'm saying that right, RGB lights, because they are a lifesaver and they're super cool. So thanks Megan for getting me one of these for my birthday this year as well. It really came in handy for the Christmas special. So this is actually kind of a weird one. My niece, Quinn, she's my eldest niece, she knows that I'm into like weird, oddity, macabre stuff, but right now she's going to a private school and she does a lot with like neurobiology and science, and she decided to make me a gift, a very special gift. This year she made me this ornament, and I don't know how well you can see that, but inside of this resin is dissected parts of sheep brain. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Quinn because this is a super cool oddity gift. You can just see pieces of sheep brain, and I really like this thing. I think it's hilarious. It's gonna live down here so my cats don't get it, but this is a really cool gift. I love the glitter, I love the resin, and I love the use of biological material to make a Christmas ornament. So Quinn, thank you so much. I love this ornament, and I can't wait to show everybody and point it out when they're down here. Like, look at the sheep brains. I think it's really fun. One of my favorite shorts that I made this year, and I don't really remember if it's very popular, but it was one of my favorite shorts that I made, was this burned vampire skull. I loved making this burned vampire skull. It's one of my favorite like kind of props I have lying around down here, because to me it accumulates a lot of things I like. I like making things look really cool, and I love vampires, and I really like this skull. I had this skull, I think it was a Spirit Halloween skull, it was in a box, and I was like, can I make this look like a charred, burned, like freshly killed vampire skull? And yeah, I just really like this prop. It's probably one of the favorite shorts that I made for YouTube this year, and I don't know, it was a really cool paint technique tutorial, and the skull came out really cool, and I'm glad that I have it here on my shelf. So Nosferatu is one of the movies that I've been looking forward to so long this year. It was the movie of the year. It was the movie that I was so excited for. And when they announced that they were doing popcorn buckets, I knew I had to have one. I called different movie theaters every day. I waited in line some days when they were releasing buckets, and I finally got one of these. And I want to give a big shout out to my wife's friend Nicole, who was able to tell me when they were finally going to sell these, and I went really early. I was in my full scrubs for work, and I waited in line, and I got one of these popcorn buckets. And this thing is super cool. It is an awesome interpretation of Count Orlok's sarcophagus, but currently I am using it to store some of my, I don't know how you can see it, keychains that I've just had hanging, and I was like, I need to put these somewhere, and I was like, oh look, a box. So I don't think this is going to be the permanent home for those keychains, but I love the display ability of this popcorn bucket. Popcorn never touched this bucket, and it's just going to be a treasured item down here in the lair. Another really cool Nosferatu item that I actually got a little Christmas present from Danny and her husband Matt. They were in my Christmas special. They got us 2 of these, but I have the Nosferatu one down here. It's one of these like awesome 3D printed shadow projectors, and I'm going to try to incorporate a shot of this thing working. This little LED light, it lights up, and then this projects onto the wall of the silhouette of Nosferatu going up the stairs from the original silent film. So this thing is really cool, and it lives down here, so thank you Danny and Matt for that. One of my big builds this year was building a Krampus suit, and that was a nightmare. Building a Krampus suit while also trying to maintain a budget when I really didn't have one. I'm trying to save money for X, Y, and Z. You know, I gotta pay bills for my house and my mortgage, but like, you know, going online and trying to find things that are cheap and easy. I actually made friends with Temu, and everyone's like, no, Temu doesn't work. I actually had a lot of luck with Temu, and I've been very thankful for Temu, so thank you Temu, saving me money, just saving me money. But one of the big things I made this year was this Krampus mask, and this mask actually came from a kit called My Monster Box. I'll include the link down below. And I was able to do this paint job on it, and it came with horns, but I just didn't like the horns. But I have these deer antlers lying around, and I don't know, I think it just makes the silhouette look better. But this mask is actually built for a child's face, and I don't have a child's face, I have a very large face, but I had to hide my face. So in order to do that, I actually incorporated a Santa mask. It was a latex Santa mask. You can kind of see it on the inside, that's the bottom part, and this was the beard. But I just dyed and painted and weathered the beard part so it looked more like Krampus's neck kind of piece, and I think on screen it really reads very well. And then I added some fake fur, and then I engraved the algae symbol into Krampus's head. And this is the Krampus mask we wear in Evil Elf on the Shelf 3. My father got to be Krampus, I got to be Krampus, and it was such a cool character to finally play and finally have in one of my short films. I'm a big fan of like Alpine Christmas, Bavarian Christmas, and having Krampus in one of my short films was very exciting, and I will treasure this Krampus mask forever. It was such a fun build. I'll probably go into more detail for the episode of Playing in the Backyard when I finally finish editing that video, but this is Krampus's birch wood like bundle of sticks that I lit on fire for those really cool fire shots, and I'm glad some pieces of it still is alive after being set on fire. But this thing actually looks really cool, and I'm gonna hang it here in the shop. And I don't know, it's a really cool part of that Krampus suit history. So this is really cool to have, and I'm glad that it survived all those flames. And some tools that I got that I was actually really excited about for Christmas this year was this bad boy, and it's introduced me to a whole new like set of Ryobi tools that I'm actually looking forward to like adding to my shop. And these are the lithium battery tools, and this thing is the Ryobi power cutter, and this thing cuts through everything like nothing. It's like butter. Cardboard, paper, leather. I've been testing this on other products. It's self-sharpening. It's really cool. I'll show you some video of it working. It's a really cool piece, and I'm so glad I got this for Christmas. So thank you, Megan, for adding more to my Ryobi collection of tools, and I'm really excited to add more of the lithium battery like crafting tools to my collection. So this thing is really cool. So yeah, those were just some of my favorite things that I accumulated over the 2024 to 2025. I'm super excited about what 2025 is going to bring for the channel. I'm really excited to see what else we can do. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break, hiatus. We're not going to be doing much short films or specials because I'm getting married this year. So obviously the wedding is like my big focus, especially for the year. We have a little bit more wedding planning to do, and we have some stuff to get done. But Backyard Zombie isn't dead. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be under construction for a while. But I thought I would take this time, or this year really, to focus on things that I've always wanted to do, like little like projects or activities, or just learning a trade or a skill that I really want to like start focusing on. I really want to get into sculpting. I really want to start making molds and doing mold making. So we have all that stuff down here, and I really want to focus on doing that, but I probably won't be doing that in front of the camera. But I'll be sharing all that stuff on Instagram, maybe some YouTube shorts. But I promise that I'm not done making prop tutorials. I have an Evil Dead chainsaw ready to go for a very special Evil Dead video, because Backyard Zombie is built on Evil Dead videos. And I have some other like props that I really want to just build for you guys, because I can only build a sci-fi prop so many times. I can only build an Evil Dead prop so many times. There's some other things that I've always wanted to do that I think 2025 is going to be for that. So not a lot of specials, not a lot of shorts, but a lot of just stuff that I want to like kind of check off my little prop building bucket list. So if you guys are interested in that, please consider subscribing, liking this video, following us on Instagram, all the links down below for that. And I hope you guys have a safe and happy new year, and I'll see you in 2025, hopefully, and maybe we'll see you again in the next Backyard Zombie video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a blessed holiday, have a blessed new year, and I'll see you next time. An ornament, and Megan